Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, Default Thinking Right out here in the lab where I do what I do. I'm at level 5 in the Chakras, the Kundalini, or better known as the Energy Consciousness Centers. Oh, we moving along. We getting there. So let's get the party started. Rightism. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. Message in the story for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receiving them. You got a good thing going. I appreciate you. Let's do what we do. Right thing, the mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thing is way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know themselves. With the lessons I give and information I'm going to give to you, make that possible for you to do just that. Know thyself. Okay? So the question, do you know you? I ask. Of course, it's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. Help you to know you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believes and thinks that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinking, know thyself. And to Maya, be true. We're at number 5 on the chain of the energy consciousness centers. This is the soul of Ra, number 5. Let's go. And this is called the throat chakra. The color is blue. It says the throat chakra. I am aligned with my highest truth. We went from the heart, now we're going to the throat. And I communicate with what? With love and honor. My words, speaking, echo softly within the universe. I speak Makaru when I'm speaking to you. I'm teaching and enlightening you. I got no reason to lie or deceive you, so I speak from the heart. That's what I do for you. All right, so let's go. Now, that's the color. The 5th consciousness center located in the throat area. Okay, the symbols of this center consist of a circle. See there, with the yoni in the middle, thing going facing down. Okay, it represents the womb of creation, and from the 3rd energy center that we know that from the flying, from the third center, number 3, and the flying elephant with 7 trunks. What the what? The deity of this center is a 5-headed Shiva. We got the 5-headed serpent, Asherah. He got 5 heads, represents the 5 senses. Okay? They do the same thing with the 5-headed Shiva, symbolizing the 5 senses brought to you by one point of attention. Alright? When the man point out, legs out, hands out, 5 points. Okay? The element of this center is ether. That's the high altitude of air. Okay, the invisible stuff that we can't see. Okay, but in the attributes of this element are, you ready? We at the 5th level. We done did the compassion. We got ego, space, and solitude. The ego self will still, if not controlled, will still be in play. And he's going to always be around. Why? He's part of you. Remember, okay, my man said, I watched somebody, they said, when Christ was tempted by the devil, he didn't tell the devil to go away. He didn't tell the devil to be gone. He said, what? Get behind me. And we got a picture with Haru and Set on the same body. And the idea is to put Set behind you. Get it? If he's in front, you got problems. So that's the concept. All right, but moving on. But that ego is still in play at the 5th level. That's what I want you to understand. And now they tell you your desires at this level. Watch this. Knowledge. I remember that. Self-control. Practice that. Redefinition of self. I was told I reinvented myself. No, I didn't. This wasn't ever me. I ain't reinvent nothing. If I'd have reinvented myself, I'd have went back to being a drug dealer. I changed myself. I go with that. But reinvent it? No, no. All right. But now, the predominant, so here you go. Now let's find out what the flaws is are. In every character, there's a flaw. In every diamond, there's a flaw. The idea to recognize it and notice it and still understand the beauty of the diamond, or in this case, the person. All right. The psychic activity here, okay, is thoughts and ideas, divine speech against Mikamakahu, and action, selfish service. Oh no, this ain't the dysfunction, excuse me. This is the problem, the psychic activity. Chakras is something imaginative here. No, this is your psychic activity at this level. There we go. Thoughts and ideas, divine speech, and action. There you go. This center is involved with what? Your ability to what? Receive love from others. Your self-value. People who know and love you will show you respectfully. That's what you recognize at this level. But watch this. Most importantly, it is the center where what? Where the energies of the other centers, especially the third, are what? Supplemented. That means your ego, your desires, all those start to be put in check at this level, okay? And used for what? Self-improvement, aka development. This idea is known as the turning around of what? Shakti, aka energy. And India Shakti, the female aspect of my man Krishna, whatever his name is, Vishnu. But this is his female counterpart. That's energy. Like Sekhem, we got the same problem. They got the same issue. They call them different names, but they get the concept. And watch this. And doing this, you no longer you will what? You're redirecting your energy outward towards controlling others, but more inward to what? Controlling yourself and developing your spiritual life, aka spiritual development. Practicing your philosophy or what you're learning is developing your spirituality. So that's why I got the concept. I'm gonna do a lesson for that called spiritual development, because that's what you are, right? Thinkers who training are spiritually developing their life. Let's go. Next one is, watch this. This is the possible psychic dysfunctions. There you go. Now here come the character flaw at the fifth level. Your imbalance in this energy center may be expressed as a what? An inability to communicate your needs to people around your and the world at large, around you and the world at large. Okay, meaning you ain't good at communicating. You ain't good at opening up. Obviously, that's a deficit to your character. Work on that. Okay, learn to be able to express yourself. That's all. And thus, watch this. It is linked to what? Illness, such as what? Harshness and sore throat, which usually occur as a what? A result of communication difficulties. Why? Such as shouting and screaming in an attempt to be heard. I never forget when I was into a shouting match with a friend of mine, and my sister-in-law said, "Brother, right? It don't make a difference how loud you say it. He ain't really trying to hear you." So it ain't in. And I stayed raspy voice. I stayed hoarse. Why? I stayed arguing with people, trying to make my point. Trying to, again, at the fifth level, you communicating. So I get that part too. That was my downfall. I had to take care of that. Why? I don't do that anymore. See, if something about your character that's not good, you should change it. That's all you gotta do. To say, well, that's just how I am. You're numb nuts. Bettering yourself, meaning the negative aspects of yourself, you correct them for the betterment. And people will see that and they will respect that. You just say, well, that's how I am. They're not gonna respect that. Moving on. That's what makes you the numb nuts. Alright, where you at? Now this is likened to what? To illness such as heart, shouting to be heard. When we speak, we want to be heard. I understand that. But shouting ain't making it no better. So I get the concept too. So as I said, I get it. Whenever you are enlightened, whenever somebody give you something that turn the light bulb on, ooh, ding, I just learned something. What? I practice that. I don't shout and holler no more. Advice given to me by my sister-in-law, just giving me some advice. I could say, man, I ain't trying to hear that, but took it, used it, and it worked. Thanks, Shell. Moving on. The animal symbol for this level, at this level, is the elephant. Is now a celestial symbol. It is no longer what? Bound to the earth. Remember, lower nature, earthbound. Higher nature got to have wings. Red Bull gives you wings. But that's the concept. And I like the commercial because they plan on your understanding of spirituality. Okay? When you see wings, that means it can leave. That means it can leave Earth. Bible. Basic instruction before leaving Earth. You can't leave without your wings. Okay? I like that. We just came up with that idea, but yeah, Red Bull play the game with y'all, but let me get this lesson done. All right, yeah, we halfway home. Come on now. All right, where we at? The elephant is now celestial symbol. It is no longer bound to the earth. And watch this. It is the sustainer of other realities. You're becoming mentally conscious. You raise your conscious level, start to know things about yourself, and you're correcting them to be what? Your better self. The way to awaken, watch this. This energy center is to what? Again, when you go into meditation, you concentrate on it while mentally and vocally chanting the sounds of this center, which is Om. Om. If you go to any temple where the monks get together, they hit the thing, the chime, and everybody go Om. Okay, that's meditative state of mind to clear the mind. That's the concept. That's the technique that they use. Now, for you beginner meditators, for this center, after the chanting, the sound of this center for several minutes, okay, sit quietly. Not in the lotus position, any way that you're comfortable. Why? Because you're going to be there for a minute and you need to be comfortable and start observing what? Your proper breathing technique. And then what? You'll begin to relax what? The mind and the body simultaneously. That's the name of the game. Visualize. Again, now you're using visualization in your mind that you are an accomplished disciple of what? Who is on the path to what? Haruhood. Nihas, aka enlightenment. Intent on what? Using all available energies to what? To realize the truth of your own existence, aka to know thyself. As being a spiritual being, having a human experience, and when the human part runs over, I will continue to what? Go on to my Father. Why? Because I'm enlightened. I know who I am. I can go home now. Okay, I recognize me. I know me. That's the whole goal the Egyptian told us. Know thyself. We didn't know what it meant then. I fully know what it means. I'm just trying to make sure I get that as a mantra. Why? Because you can't go that way not knowing who you are here. Simple. Okay. But visualize yourself what? Exercising what? Self-control. Living right daily. Practice that every day. And wisdom. The experience that you gain, you use it. And if need be, you share it. In all your situations, act like you've been there before. Maintain your cool, so to speak. Acquiesce to any situation. That's self-mastery. Okay? You visualize yourself as what? Ether element. Meaning it's just there. It's just there. All of the gross elements and their qualities fall in line under that. Physical, psycho-spiritual energy, number 5. This is what it looks like. We now getting away from my mat. You see another layout away from my mat, which is good. Okay. Now, how about this? Let's go to number 6. If I can get 2 of them in, that's good. This ain't too long. Yeah, got some good information here at 6 because this is my favorite, personally. That's why I rock the eye, because of this one, the third eye opening, the 6th level of the chakras. Okay. And it even says here, the third eye chakra. Let's go. We're going to soul number 6, soul of Ra number 6. The 6th energy consciousness center is the Egyptian. The word for it is Mer in India. Let's see, Mer for the Egyptians. We call it Mer. Indians call it the Sanskrit the Ajna chakra, aka the third eye chakra. It's really supposed to be indigo. They make it purple. I didn't recognize that when I bought it, but this is what it looks like. Okay, and you see it's just 2 flowers on the side, a circle with the triangle inside. Okay, watch what it says. It says, my mind is open to new vision. The mind's eye is now open, third eye opening. See, we're going with this. Oh, I like that. That worked perfect. It's like segue. Now I expand what? My awareness of knowing who I am from the inside through what? My higher self. Okay, now you're getting to raise to becoming a better you. You're almost home now, but a lot of things going to change. Let's go. Let's get with the 6th level. I like this one. Now, you got the 6th level that says center number 6. I can't get time for that. The location of the head at the level is where? Right here. You see Indians walk around, they call it Bindu. They call it the dot. They know what it is, but they express it called the Bindu. They know that, and all of them see them, that dot in the middle of their head. That's telling you they know who they are. Heritage. They know their heritage, they know their culture, and they're expressing it by putting the dot there, so all others would know. We see the dot, we think somebody got a gun, point that, is what, no, moving on. Now, that's where it's located. The symbol of this center consists of, you ready? This is the good part. The ancient Egyptian system used a single eye, okay, either the eye of Asar or the eye of Haru. They got the eye right, December right there. I ain't got it on. Okay, but it's in there. Yeah, the eye is always in my brain. The glare. I can't see nothing with this glare going on here. But okay, the single eye symbolizes the vision which has drawn at this level of consciousness. Also, you got the serpent at the forehead. The story goes when Ra sent the eye out, eye of consciousness, to go find Shu and Tefnut. When they came back, he had already replaced the eye, and the eye got pissed off and was going to fight. He took it, placed it here in the place of a cobra for protection. So it was satisfied, but it's still the eye and the cobra. Watch this. And it signifies the same idea of what? Consciousness. What? Having reached this level. In India, the iconograph is a 2-petal lotus, so that is used. It symbolizes what? 2 entities, or the 2 serpents set and left that. You got God and the individual who was what? Beholding God. There is also a linga, or a phallus of Shiva, the creative male principle, okay, within the yoni. That's the womb, the female creative power. Male, female, yin and yang, they go together. That was the purpose of creating life. Everybody know that, okay? Now, for this level, the element of this one is what? The mind. What? The cosmic mind. The enlightened mind. The attributes of this element are intellectually and intuitive reasoning. Now you're speaking from another level of intellect. You raise your conscious level. You ain't that low level. You come up a little bit, so you're a little better than normal. Not better than other people, but your consciousness is up to a point. You don't act a fool. You don't say random things. You can speak up. You think out loud. Think before you talk. Now, the prominent psychic activity at this level here is what? It is the third eye. The level of what? Intuitive wisdom. That's why I sport it. That's why it's my moniker. What does not require what? Thinking or the mind process. When it's intuitive, I mean, it's already there. You just got to wake it up. Again, I said it's intuitive knowledge. It's also the serpent that you got to wake up to get the Kundalini going. Again, it all ties in. Watch this. Now, this is the eye of what? Of Haru. The light of what? Intuitive vision. It is the level of what? Knowing something instead of what? thinking, or believing. We now know what? Ourselves. That's the goal. Herein lies the ability to what? Perceive the spirit as well as matter, and to what? Live in both equally. Alright? Now, where we at down here? Excuse me. Oh, you also have something down here that's called desires that include at this level. At the sixth level, these are your desires. I went past that, excuse me. I went to prominent, I passed that over. But the desires include, and this one I know because I remember this from personally, enlightenment, self-realization, Christhood, Haruhood, Buddha consciousness, and the Tao. These are all terms of becoming conscious and gaining knowledge of self. Okay, those are all the attributes that come with. Those are all the things that come with gaining knowledge of self. And you're almost home at the sixth level. Now let's talk about your possible psychic dysfunctions. Again, nobody escapes duality. If you're doing this, you're going to get that. Trust me. So let's talk about the dysfunction. And it's always going to be there. Just recognize it. Your dysfunctions are you are disintegrated psychic experience, leading to psychotic behavior or what? Aberrant social behavior. They think you're bugging out. If your spiritual enlightenment don't have people looking at you sideways and thinking that about you, you ain't having the spiritual enlightenment, because that's what's going to happen. And that's the downside, okay? They're not going to understand where you're coming from, been there, explained. That's not a good place to be. But at that level, that comes with the territory. And that's where you got to become mentally strong and spiritually enlightened to know it's them and not you. Okay? Now, the next one is you got an animal symbol for this center. And at this center, there is no animal symbol. Only symbolic symbol, which is represented by the eye. No longer, what's this? No longer do you see a multiplicity of objects in the world. With the spiritual eye, now you see with the inner eye that there is only one underlying essence to all things, God. We talk it, we hear people say it, but when you actually put the work in to understand it, study, and fulfill it, you know without a shadow of a doubt what you're talking about. That's the part that I love about what I do for you. Let's go. Now, almost home. Yeah, I might wrap. Yeah, I gotta wrap this up. Excuse me. Let's go. So there are many references to this energy center, and watch this. Now, in the ancient Egyptian pyramid text, for my boys, the initiate is what is continually reminded of his or her what true self, and is directed to accept the eye of intuitional vision. Let it be your God. Trust in it. The angel, the devil, always go with the angel. Watch this. This same teaching was given over what? A period of 5,000 years through the early Christian period. If this philosophy lasted that long, it had to be good. Wrapping up. In the ancient Egyptian book of Coming Forth by Day, the eye, what? Represents the spiritual vision I keep telling you about, which what? Every human being has the capacity to obtain. That's why I don't show prejudice or favoritism, male or female. Don't make a difference to me. Knowledge is knowledge. You can use it for yourself. Why? That's what's intended. I mean, they supposed to be smarter than women. Women, no, all that nonsense. Okay, intellect is intellect. Every individual has the right to be their best selves, and we are capable of doing that. Your choice. Watch this. This vision is blocked by what? The excrement. You know, the excrement, garbage, feces, which what? Which set the ego will throw into your eyes. Okay. He gonna try to blind you with his excrement. Okay, I just feel like that the hippopotamus. You don't want to be around them when they go, because they fan shit everywhere, stuff flying everywhere. I just saw that. That's funny. But they say here now, your ego would do whatever. It's telling you it would do whatever it can to destroy your vision, and as well as what the hair, which is ignorance, which obstructs the spiritual vision faculty of what the eye, which is on what the forehead or the brow. The process of clearing up the eye is accomplished, watch this, by what? By overcoming set in what? A battle. It's the holy battle between good and evil within yourself. I can tell you that. Set is in it. He wants to be the one in the front. Like Jesus told the devil, get behind me. Long as set behind you, you're okay. Moving on. That's the concept, and that's what it's all about. It's all about overcoming set in the holy battle, acting with what? Righteousness, and resisting what? Temptation. That what the devil had? Temptation and who? Egoism. And through intuitional realization, self-realization of what? Of the wisdom teachings of right thinking philosophy, aka Tahuti. We follow the Maya philosophy. But these are the blueprints of how to be your best self and elevate yourself to the highest level to know thyself. I'm almost home. Now we got a few more. You got the way to awaken the energy at this center is what? You concentrate again. All the prayer concepts are the same. I'll keep reading that. I hate that. Then you got the meditation. All those are the same. But then it tells you, visualize yourself as the mental being only, not physical, mental. I keep telling you, it's all mental. Watch this. You are now what? Beyond even the ether element. See how all things, the earth, the planets, the stars, the people, your body, are all what? Manifestation of the transcendental reality, aka God. In the beginning of your practice, you may not notice what significant changes were in the first few days of practicing my philosophy, right? The philosophy. But however, watch this. You must proceed with what? Perseverance and faith. I started doing this over 5 years ago. I haven't missed a day doing it. So as you cleanse your mind and body with what? With these daily exercises and your other spiritual disciplines presented here, given to you, you will what? Begin to feel the emergence of a new feeling of hope, inner beauty, strength, and will to do and be your best self. That's what starts to strengthen you. That's Haru. You start to get stronger. Okay. Now the challenges get easy for you in life. Why? You on top of things now. You ain't on the bottom. You on top. Moving on. And later, what happened? You may have difficult times of psychic experiences. However, watch this. You must not waver like Maya's feather. It don't move. And you know feathers are light, and hers don't waver on your journey of psycho-spiritual life. This life we live in is a journey for every individual. You're on a journey. Once you come out that tube and Doc spank you, my man, you're on your own, so to speak. So get the understanding and see yourself as what? As a shepherd who is what? Guiding what? The serpent power, aka Kundalini, your chakras, serpent, on the path of what? The central conduit, which is the spinal cord, from the base, which is the lower spine, to what? The sixth energy cycle, which is right here, all right, and the forehead. And watch this. Using the meditation and illustrations presented in these lessons, visualize what? The energy flowing up and down each center. See it in your mind's eye, the spiritual eye, moving down to the base center with each inhalation. Hold it for a few minutes and then see it moving through your subtle spine. This is bringing the breath to life. Rising the Kundalini, fresh air coming through the body. It's a breathing technique that you can use that keeps the oxygen oxygenated flowing to the brain. Watch this. And bring it up to number 6 on the chain. Okay, the consciousness chain. or the energy centers, and what? Continue holding for as long as it's comfortable. They teach divers how to take a deep breath and hold it and see how long they can hold that breath, so they can teach you how to breathe without wasting your breath. That's what you're doing when you're meditating. Take it in, hold it for as long as you can, and then release it. You bring it in, use it, give it out. Now with your exhalation, see it what? Return it back to the base of the spine. Again, you bring it up, let it go back down. Controlling the breathing. Watch this. You got the Kundalini, you raise, audio cassette tape, teaching meditation, and you will benefit. Why? Because when you practice it, something will happen. Let me show you something right quick. This is the 4 different concepts. Okay, you see the I there, you see A, B, C, and D, I think it is. I'm going to break each one of them down for you, but I want you to get a good look at them, okay? Now that you see them, when I talk to you about them, you have the visual. I don't have the blue screen, so I can't pop it up, but that's the visual. I give you that. Let's rock. Where we at? Now, in the beginning, okay, here. The main ancient Egyptian symbols, just what these are, and the 6 energy center are the Uja, which is the eye. Okay? That's A. We saw that? That's my moniker. That's my calling card. It also refers to what? As referred to as what they call the third eye of spiritual vision. Then you saw the cat lady. Okay? That's the cat goddess Bass. She was really Sekhmet. When she get mad, she turned into the lioness, and that's the one who came and destroyed all the evildoers. That was her. After she got doped into drinking the beer she thought was blood, and she slept for 3 days, and she woke up. She no longer had the desire to be bloodthirsty or kill the unrighteous. So y'all got a break. But this is her in cat form. Okay, she became Bass. Next one you see, B. That's the Arat serpent. Next to her, you see the serpent, the Arat serpent. That's represented. Okay, the goddess, okay, she represented as the what? The serpent goddess, which is also Hathor, an aspect of Hathor in Aset. You see them at the bottom. You see 3 ladies, okay? That's the next one. But the serpent god Arat, that's the serpent goddess, that's the cobra, okay? You see the cobra and the eye together, okay, on Aset's head. Watch this. That's what she wear, both of them. She signify upper and lower agent control. And you got C, who are all aspects of the goddess Hathor and Aset. 1 minute she got the sun disk between the horns, and she got the headdress of the vulture. Second one, she got the plumes, which is Moot's concept. She got the vulture. But the last one, she got the sun disk, the horns, and she got the cobra, no vulture. But those are all the concepts of Aset. Now, that's the 6th level. Hope you got the understanding. Good lesson. I got 1 more to go. That'll be the next lesson. Right now, right thinkers in closing. May all you right thinkers live to be 100. Be 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinkers like you passed away. I'm out.